I'm Tobias Hurwitz, and I'm here with my good fellow Angelo Batio, the world's #1 shredder, and we're talking about the Steampunk Metronome. Now, the Steampunk Metronome is a brand new app which I've created for Droid, for iPhone, and for iPad, which is essentially a superior metronome, a metronome that's very easy to use and yet very powerful. So the first thing I want to show you guys is that we have two metronomes in one here. If you press Basic Met, well then we're in a metronome that's very powerful and very easy to use.
And it looks really cool.
And it looks really cool. So this metronome will be meet most needs of anybody with a metronome. Just a simple click that you can go to any time signature easily. There's 3/4. Want to switch to 5/4. That easy. It's so easy to switch time signatures or do a basic click with this. A 5-year-old could do it. Of course, it has, tap tempo. It has all the functions you might expect on a regular metronome. What it has that a regular metronome doesn't have is a very high speed range. If you want to go up to 500 on this, it's pretty easy to do that, and it's much faster than most metronomes.
The shred zone.
Of course, you can also go very slowly on this. So this is the only metronome I'm aware of that actually goes down to 1 BPM. So maybe you need it, maybe you don't. Why ask why, bud dry? We have it. So that's the basic met. Now, many people, such as Michael here, have needs that go far beyond a regular metronome. And that's why we have the progressive metronome called the prog met. So if I go into the prog met, here we have a screen in which you can completely control what happens within a bar of music. And then you can have as many bars as you want. And each one can be different. They can be different in tempo, number of beats per bar, subdivision of beat. And of course, you can even make it sound like a cowbell by pushing the More Cowbell button. So if you want your click to sound like a cowbell, there it is. And if you happen to have a fever and there's only one cure, of course, that's what you need, right?
Explore the space.
Explore the space. Now, in this screen here, we can program all kinds of very complicated things. We can morph the tempo. If I push the morph button, you're going to have BPM 1 and BPM 2 activated. So if somebody like Michael here is trying to get his sweep arpeggio faster than anyone else, he can slowly increase the tempo until it's mind-numbingly fast, and it's a great way to practice. You could also decrease the tempo in the same way if you wanted to. Now, also, you can assign subdivisions to each beat, so that if you wanted to hear a beat divided into 7 parts, you can do that very easily. It could be any number of parts, not just 7. You can also assign notes to those parts. So essentially, this thing will do any kind of mixed meter, math metal, masterpiece click track you might want to make. Now, if I go back, I can actually open the tracks that I've programmed. So if I push open, you see I have some of Michael's songs in here and some other things like, for instance, Led Zeppelin's The Ocean. So I'm going to open the Led Zeppelin The Ocean track. And you guys might know that Led Zeppelin The Ocean, as if Beavis and Butthead did it, would be something like dun 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 dun. So it's like 4/4 paired with 7/8. So that would sound like this. Yeah. So you can make this thing do basically whatever you want. And in the series of upcoming videos, Michael's going to demonstrate how his songs can be programmed right into this, and you can play cool riffs like Rainforest or Hands Without Shadows. Rock.
Yes.